and we will not be showing them all day starting next week. So choose accordingly. And that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I think I didn't miss anything. Oh, and guys, those of you who are newbies, newer to trading, we don't trade for the first 6 minutes. Now I say that, and then I'm going to turn around and tell you that there are people in this room that will be trading the first 6 minutes of the open, meaning 9:30, 9:36 Eastern. There are people who will be doing that because they have permission to do it, and we are open for business. Got it all out in like record time, right?
That was a mouthful.
Got it all out in record time. Open for business. There was another sell signal, guys. That's what we're looking for this morning. These wicks up. So you got, remember what we said. There's three options, right? Either break a trend line, take an M or a W trade, boom. Or if you're going to do the 9 tick rule, you want to see it come with some wickiness. You want to see it come with some wickiness. And I'm not going to change these zones, guys, until they stopped working. I mean, the zones have been working for a while. Don't usually have this much space between zones, but this is really the area somewhere between these two zones in this lower zone that we'll probably end up playing ball in for a little while. So um, we'll hold tight to those and trade off of those zones for the near term. And first target hit, first target off, guys. Another easy little short here for those of you that have permission to trade the open. Gotta love those zones, right, guys? All right, guys. I'm gonna throw a gauntlet down today. Throw down a challenge. Here's your challenge today. Everybody get green and stay green. I don't care what it takes. Even if it's one trade, you're green. That is the challenge today. Get green. Why? Why do we say that? Why do I say the challenge today is get green, stay green? Somebody tell me why. Yeah, daily consistency, but there's a bigger reason today why I think that we want to get green quick and be done. Look at what we have today.
Inside
Right?
day.
Yep. So we're probably going to see a ton of choppiness. That's right,
Chop
guys.
chop.
Yeah. So today's a day. Get green fast and don't be chop salad. Right. No chopped salad for you guys. Should be a risk-free short for you guys right now. How many people got that short? That do have permission to trade the open. A couple minutes. Everybody else will be able to trade. Nice, Mike. Nice. Keep trailing. Keep trailing it down. There's no reason to be out of this. Just move that stop down a little bit on whatever. If you have a contract left, let's see, 2.75 is probably a good stop. That gives you should be a no lose at 2.75 right now on the balance. If you're aggressive, you could pop down. I want to see it make, before moving it down, I'd like to see another little low below this be made before moving that stop down. That's what I would like to see. Doesn't want to do it. There we go. All right, let's use, I just peek down into it. Yep. Oh, okay. Well, it's $100 is better than what's $100 better than? Let's see. $100 is better than $50. Oh, $50 still. $50. Hey, that pays for a tank of gas, right? I don't know. Maybe not. Some cars. A truck, it will not pay for a tank of gas. $50 will not get a tank of gas in the truck. $50 could get you. Well, if you got $50, you got $50. I thought 2 points on one contract should be 100, but you did get 100. Yeah, there you go. What's $100 better than? $100 is better than a lot of things. Slap in the face. $100 is better than somebody taking $100 from you. Ooh, maybe we do need to do the chant. What do you think, Paul? We'll die, you dirty dog chant.
Well, I think we need it.
Yeah, let's try to do that. Let's see if we can do that here. They're having fun in the YM room. Let's have fun here, right?
Absolutely.
Die, you dirty dog.
There we go. Have a little fun while we're trailing to stop. I'm trying to think of something funny to see. I'm trying to think of what we can correlate $100 to. $100 would definitely get you a tank of gas and maybe even lunch. How about that? That's the challenge day, Mike. Get green, stay green. No iffy trades. This junk, we are not going to trade today unless you get in a position prior to that. We're not going to trade this junk today. This is not something we're going to trade. And what's the expectation, guys? We are going to see a lot of this today, right? That would be the expectation, which is why we are going to use trusty trend lines on things today. Don't normally do that, but when you do expect a ton of chop on a day like today, I mean, even the tick chart started relatively neutral, right? So yeah, ticks not so we're not even seeing huge buy and sell programs, right? Nothing that we normally would see in extreme. So that's another indicator right there, guys, that there's a lot of people out there jockeying around positions. No extremes on the ticks yet. So that's big. Yeah, I mean, that's the way to do it today. I mean, let's look at it this way, Kev Dog. Today, unless we see, think about it like this, guys. unless we see this this thing come out of unless we see this thing come out of this zone, you need to tell yourself that you're okay with not taking a trade, right? You know, so that's the challenge today. Nobody turns red. Everybody gets green and stays green. And even if that means not taking a trade for a couple hours, right? That's the tough thing that we look at today is you've got to be disciplined, right? We post it everywhere on the website. Suffer through the pain of discipline or suffer through the pain of losses, guys. And today's going to be a day that, all right, Paul, you've been around me a while. When I started talking through things, how far off am I typically with those comments?
Pretty spot on in my perspective.
You've been around me for 6-7 months now, something like that.
Yeah, something like that, a little bit around there.
6-7 months. So you've learned how how to speak my quasi country, untechnical trade talk.
Quasi country. That's great.
Quasi country, no technical trade talk.
Hey, it works though.
The target, it does. It works. Once people learn how to listen to it, we've got a good thing.
This is a tough market though right now.
It's not. I'm telling you guys. You want to break this range. If you guys really want to do something, put an alert on your charts, right? If you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna listen to Brian and heed those words, then put an alert on your charts. Put an alert, at 91, and put an alert at 8.
Crable could work today.
Yeah, Crable crushed it yesterday, and I'm always so weary to do the Crable multiple days.
2 days in a row.
Yeah, when I'm used to only doing it like once a month.
But days like today, it works. It tends to work pretty well.
You could, if we keep this narrow range through 10 a.m., which I mean that could be it. So what was let's see what the open gave us.
Right now we're at 97.50, but it's still too early, I think.
Yeah. 97. Really?
That's what
that was. Yep, that was
40.
probably open, yeah.
409.750.
Okay, so we'll look at the Crable. Oh yeah, extremely narrow, right? Yeah. All right. You talked me into it, Paul. We'll put the Crable on the table today.
We'll see.
So Crable breakout. Any questions on the Crable breakout trade, guys? We're gonna do that again today. We're gonna look for it. What is it? So the Crable trade is simply, again, target on this downside. I told you guys we're gonna try to hold this. That's why I didn't move the stop. Sorry, in a trade, switching gears. We'll go back to the Crable in a second. What's the downside target on this? 94.25 on the short, or at least a target. Hey, that'll be 7 points. That'd be considered a runner, wouldn't it? I think we can call 7 points a runner. What does it got? You guys, you think we can call 7 points a runner on this? We get 94. We can call that a runner. And that will be it for me personally as this morning as well. So, all right, let's do the Crable. What is the Crable breakout trade? So you take from 9:30 to 10 a.m., that opening range. So whatever this bar and the 10 a.m. bar creates, then we consider that a Crable breakout. So you take the low and the high of the opening 30-minute range, the U.S. Open, and you simply have a sell stop below that range, a buy stop above that range. Typically, you only want to do that trade when the opening the open is a narrow range. Does that make sense, guys? We're asking about the Crable trade. A guy named Toby Crable Toby's. I don't know if we have any Toby's here, but I have a friend named Toby, and I always tell him that you can't trust Toby's. Just to screw with him. I have a thing in my comedy. What's considered narrow range? Good question. What is considered narrow range? Define narrow range. Well, if we stayed in like a 10 point, something less than 10-point range, unless inside day, yeah, probably like 10 points would be considered somewhat narrow, if you will. Depends on the day, right? So if we've had huge swings prior, which we didn't have huge swings prior to this, if we had huge swings prior to this, we might do it a little bigger. If we had super smaller swings prior to this, you look at these swings on the 2-minute chart. So what would be a narrow range today? What would be a narrow range today? Well, what we're actually in right now would probably be considered a narrow range, because we're just going to take a look at this. What would be a narrow range? Anything that stays inside the bigger swings, right? So open, look, we've opened. And since the open, we are staying inside these swings from the overnight session. So didn't have, which is why we have like a 12.5, a little higher than I thought we'd have today on the volatility number. And we could have really probably done 13 on the volatility number. So I hope that helps with the narrow range, guys. Narrow range is going to literally be relative to the conditions, right? So if this swing were smaller, then the narrow range would be smaller. If these swings from the overnight session were bigger, then what would consider a narrow range for the day would be bigger. Yeah, so 10, right, Stephen? That's perfect. So you got 14, right? So then 10 would be narrow for us. There you go. That is perfect. Well said, Stephen. Well said. Still first touch rule. You had a chance to get that short there, guys. I don't want to, and again, on days like today, we don't want to trade this. What do we want to trade? We want to see these nice little smooth moves up or down, getting that overbought stochastic and let that roll over nice and clean. Those are going to be ones that give us the easier moves, especially the M's and W's. So we're going to look at that. We could also probably draw a trend line here on the upside now. It looks like we could. So we're going to keep an eye on, what is it today? What are we keeping an eye on today, guys? Trend lines.
M's and W's.
M's and W's. Trend lines, M's and W's. And if we're going to take a range trade, it's a little off, but we're pretty close on that. Trend lines, M's, W's. And if we're going to take a range trade, we want to see it get wicky, right? You'll see some wicks here, something like that, if you're going to take a range trade. All right. Hopefully that helps on the Toby Crable trade. It's not something we do very often. I mean, realistically, like I said, once a month, twice a month max, you see a really narrow range open and get that opportunity. With the buy stop above, sell stop below. Now, obviously, you don't want to take, a 10-point risk on the trade. Once it starts working, you move that stop immediately to where you normally would. So like our thought process, ATR 3.7. So any trade should give you about that, at least the 8 ticks on the first target right now. If you're looking for higher probability setups. So like this, again, you get the high hook over, When this gets down to 80, you can take that trade. Hmm. I'm happy the road work is done. I think I'm assuming they're going to come in and stripe the lines at some point, but it's amazing how fast they repaved the entire neighborhood. It was like 2 days. Boom, repaved. So see if that zone is working again. Guys, I don't like this whole playing around in the middle stuff. If you took the trend line break long, you've got a profit target already. Anybody that did the trend line break long. But I think the better opportunity here, guys, is the rally up here, right? Get a little rally. So that's the challenge today. Everybody's green, right, this morning, or you haven't taken a trade, one or the other. Green or haven't taken a trade. If you're red, nobody's going to punish you. Let me know. Send me a private message. Or green, no trades, green. All right, good job. Good job, guys. If you are red, this is one of the things, those of you on trial, this is one of the things we do that's way different than other people is we try to help anybody who gets red get green. Try our best to do it. Most days we are successful with that. Some days, some days we try our best, but some people dig a hole pretty deep for themselves, and it's hard to get out of. So we're here to keep you from digging those holes, to help you keep from digging those holes. And got you. Well, so here's the play, guys. We are getting close to 9:55. We will put the Crable trade into play. Um, oh, you have to capitalize. I don't know. My spelling's horrible, but I'm pretty sure that's how you spell Crable. I spell like I talk with spell check. And oh, that's nothing. We can do that. 6 ticks is easy. You get those 6 ticks. I know it looks like we're missing out on trades here, guys, but this is the story, right? This tells the story. Show me a high probability trade here. Anybody see a high probability trade? So that does look like it's not quite 10 a.m. Is there anybody in a trade? I mean, again, if you played the M here, right, you had a decent little short, but again, had two winners this morning. If we followed along appropriately, we had 2 good winners so far. So we do want to be somewhat hesitant here. So what is the Crable breakout, Paul? Do you have those numbers ready?
Yes, I do. As of right now, they see the low is 40.94.50 and the high is 41.04.25.
There you go. 01.25, 94.50. So you would have a sell stop at 94.25 and
41.04.50.
Oh, four. Okay.
Yeah, 04.25 is on the high.
450. Yep. So you'd have a 450 buy stop, 4.50 buy stop, and a 94.25 sell stop. Should have adjusted this. Let's probably a little bit better of a trend. Let's see. Normally you want multiple. Oop, move that a little too far. Normally you want multiple little touches here on your trend line, but keep a little eye on that puppy for now. Oh, it was off. All right, it's 10, guys. We are looking for that Crable breakout now. Other than that, another M formed. You see how these M's are paying you this morning, guys? These M's are paying for themselves. M's are paying for themselves. So, again, Crable is in fact, guys. Good morning, John. What's happening, buddy? We've had two pretty good shorts. I mean, what do we get? 7 points on one, so that a little bit of a runner. Another decent little short. That's pretty much all we've done. Now we're either watching a trend line break here. We're going to do we're going to either do that or a Crable breakout on the numbers. Let me throw those numbers in for you. Oh, thanks for checking in on me. I love it. Good to see you, bud. And that's it, guys. I mean, again, we haven't. You just here. This is easier to tell the story, right? The range chart's a lot easier to tell the story of what we've done, what we've seen this morning. Now, so we had this one good short, right? One good short. Some people took it on the bottom side of the range just to confirm it. Some people did this. Some people even got in over here and held it. So we've had that one good short. Then we re-shorted right on the open for people that are allowed to trade the open. That's all we've had so far. And you look at this, guys. We had some decent price action here, right? And then all of a sudden, where is decent price action, right? This tells a story of the morning and why we're looking for the Crable trade. Because I don't know about you, but I'm not seeing anything that's giving me 100% confidence that's a high probability trade. And we are patient traders. Again, we say this all day, every day. Be disciplined. Be a disciplined trader, especially on a day like today, where you have a great expectation that's going to chop a lot. Be disciplined. Be happy. Who's the guy? $100? Mike can be happy with $100 right now, right? Here's the reason we have two rooms is, guys, you can, if you pay, eventually you have to pay for both rooms. But, if you, for a lot of newer people in a situation like this, I mean, even YM's shopping around this morning. So it's not even like there are any huge high probability trades. So there you go. We want it to come out of this, right? We want it to break out of this. So what I'm going to say, I'm going to say it again. If you're already green, you probably want to set an alert on your charts, right? Below here, at least set an alert below 4, right? 94, and set an alert above 106. And then go take a nap. And if that alarm goes off on your alerts, get up, take a look at it. That would be the advice if you're green this morning. Go ahead, Coach.
Captain K, on the Crable break, you want to go at least one tick below that. So you would have a sell at 94.25 and then a buy at 04.5. Just one tick.
Yeah, that would be
You want to let it break.
94.25. 94.25 to 4.5.
0.5.
Why didn't you write that in, Paul?
Well, I just gave you the Crable range.
Golly.
I didn't give you the Crable entries. My bad. It's the hillbilly talk.
There you go. Good job, Hunter. Yeah, there's nothing high probability here, ladies and gentlemen. There's no, I mean, seriously. If you guys want to trade this and gamble, gamble away. Gamble away. I mean, really still have the short bias. Still on the short bias, but golly.
Even a day like today, you want to be quick on that Crable break and move your stops up because it'll probably, I mean, it's
Probably get some
ranging
heat.
so bad.
Yeah, you'll get some heat right off the break.
Yeah, you want to take your profit fast.
Mm-hmm. And again, you're not going to leave your stop at the top of the Grable range. You're going to have probably set, something like that, maybe a set 4-point stop.
Right.
So you could have an ATM ready to do that and place the stop whichever side you see the market moving toward. Buy or sell stop, that is. Probably won't even see. This is nuts. This is ridiculous. How many of you guys really want to trade this? Is there anybody anti to get in a trade right now? Don't. I mean, yesterday we hit home run after home run after home run after home run. What do we hit? 4 runners yesterday, and one massive 20-point runner. If you guys took the sell signal we gave at 12:50 yesterday, we had a 20-point runner. So we had home run after home run after home run after home run, like the Tampa Bay Rays are doing, just home running it every game. And then now today we are, who's last place in the league? We're like the B team for the training squad team for the Rays. Can't get home runs. I mean, but really, why would we expect home runs in this, right? There's no, maybe we'll see that breakout. Again, we have that short bias, guys. I tell you, every time you see this little consolidation pattern on top, whether it's an M or consolidation pattern, you guys can take a shot at a trade. I'm happy for the morning, not doing anything else, but I'll keep talking through it. Looks like we're missing trades, but I'm going to tell you what you can do. I'm not going to make an official trade call, if you will, until we break this range. But you guys can do what you want to do. Obviously, I'm not holding your mouse or holding you hostage at all. What I will tell you is these little consolidation patterns, M's, W's, count these as like M's, right? Just count this as like a M trying to form when you see that. And you can take those pretty well. The only thing I'm looking for, like I said, is Crable, some kind of breakout of the range this morning. But you definitely want to play it to the short side in the near term.
Order filled. Die, you dirty dog.
Wish we had a little bit more excitement, but guys, be patient. That's your discipline, your patience will pay off on a day like today. Didn't quite get that breakout. What was it low on that? Yeah,
Looks like
didn't
it
get.
came right to it.
So didn't get that 25. So that's a scary little sign on that too.
Yeah, I was thinking the
Won't
same.
even break out. Yeah, what is the news we got? We got some news coming up soon. What is that?
I don't see anything for crude oil, but that shouldn't affect.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't think there's really that much. I didn't see anything when I looked this morning that would really give me anything that would say petroleum. In the bond auctions, 11 a.m. may be interesting. Survey of business uncertainty. Whatever that is. Survey of business uncertainty. Survey of business uncertainty. So it looks like we're getting a little movement now. Now we can start looking to trade something, guys. Starting to get a little movement. Let's see what we got. Cola Light, crude oil. Yeah. Durable goods. The durable goods, Carol. The durable goods. Was much higher than expected. Yep. Yeah, it's tagged as yellow. That's why I didn't see anything that was extremely first touch rule short, guys. So I said, just told you we could trade now. Anybody take that short trade? Anybody get in the short?
I was in the Crable break, so.
Oh, no, we decided to cancel it since it popped.
Yeah,
right
I
off of that.
didn't take my order off. So I got
All right, I'll keep it in.
It might work though, so I'm okay. Hold me out.
Keep it in. Anybody else take the sell signal here? I literally just said, okay, we're starting to see some movement, pushing outside of the zone. Now we can trade. Who else took the short? First touch rule. So, guys, those are newer to us. This is what we call our first touch rule. When momentum starts to move directional, meaning you get this 89 and you get a cross of the 89 exponential here, something like this. When you first see a cross down, price will tend to come up to it, touch it, and fall back away, vice versa on the upside. And then you had kind of flat action here, and same thing happened. Starts to turn down, price just runs right up, pops it, sells right down off of it. So if we do break out of the range, guys, hold on to that short. Is there anybody other? So I've got Larry, Paul is in it. Steven's in. Oh, good job. All right, we got a few people in. That's good. Good job, guys. Who else is in short? It's okay. You guys can type. You're in profits. You get your first target off. I would imagine. Steven's in with one contract. So it's going to end up being a pretty good trade.
Yeah, look at that. The crate will actually work.
Crable working. What do we say though? I mean, we did say it. We said most likely there's going to be a push down, a pop up, and
Yep.
then continuation. So that's exactly what happened. Nice job, Benny. Yeah, we promote you guys letting us know when you're in trades what you're doing. We promote that here so that we can help you as best as possible. At this point, guys, we want to stay in this short. Have we broken yesterday's low yet? Looks like we're just now doing it right. 91.50. We just broke yesterday's low. So after you guys get out of this short, after we get out of this short, we will adjust the zones. Here's the home run.
Yep. Die,
Here
you dirty
is the
dog.
home run. Now we need a die, you dirty dog. All right, support. Let's look for it. Probably right around here is a little support. So you want to squeeze your stops down. If you have one contract left, just move the stops a little bit in a profit. Where I don't know where you guys got filled, but go a little bit in the profit. Probably the top side of the zone is pretty good. Well, I think. Somebody's done for the day. We need Coach Hugo. I need my gong. I need my gong. So here's one thing to watch for, guys. See how it like breaks the parabolic here, and then if this support doesn't hold and it starts to roll over again and pops the parabolic back up here, that's a good sign that you can use the parabolic as well. Or if we continue down, we could catch this 2-minute parabolic when it gets like to 95. So that's usually a pretty good sign when that happens. That takes out the parabolic and then immediately takes it out again. That's usually a pretty good sign. We'll see if the W is forming here. And then if a new low is made, now you guys can simply just attach your stop to the parabolic if this new low is made. Or if a new low is made, you can use mid-Bollinger as well. One or the other now. I tend to like the parabolic to begin with in something like this. And then as price moves away for the mid-Bollinger, I tend to want to switch to the mid-Bollinger in these types of scenarios. So that's what we're looking for. You guys could, again, use the you could use the parabolic. I don't, right now, since we're in that support area, I would keep it a little looser than this. I mean, if you're scalping, yeah, but this is likely to turn into some type of home run trade, guys. So let's stay in. Stay in. Now, see, now we can use this little retracement area, right, as a stop. So 92, it would be the stop. Or again, guys, those who say, heck yeah, we got a home run on this already, which it is a home run, just attach to the mid-Bollinger, right? Just attach it to mid-Bollinger. I like, personally, when we get big home runs, the deeper we get in, I like to use this 89 on my final contract, but I tend to take 2 contract target profits first. So that third one is just what I call a lazy trailer. If you're using 2 contracts, obviously if you're in 1 contract, stay in, right? Steven, stay in it, right? You're still in. Steven, stay in until I tell you to get out. How about that, Steven? Can you do that? Stay in until I tell you to get out. This is our last trade of the morning.
It was worth the wait.
It was worth the wait, guys. It was worth the
patience.
wait.
What's the saying on the website?
Discipline, grasshopper. Discipline come from within. No, discipline, patience, patience and discipline will pay you handsomely in trading. And guys, we had to wait through that chop for how long? What did I say? About 45 minutes. And the first thing out of my mouth this morning was be okay if 2 hours go by and you don't take a trade. Be okay with it. All right, Steven, use that mid Bollinger or go flat now.
Captain K, did you get the Crable break?
Or just trail with the 89, Steven. If you're happy with the profits at, so it depends on, I don't know your fill, Steven, but if you're happy with the profits you have at 91, trail with the 89. I do think this is going to go lower. So I wouldn't squeeze too tight yet, guys, on the stops. We've got, if you do, Steven went in with one contract. That's why I'm talking directly to him. Everybody else should have targets off with multiple contracts, and you can trail a little bit looser, right, guys? So those who multiple contracts, you've already gotten targets. You can trail a little looser, pay yourself to stay in a trade. If you start to see a little W form, right, then you want to throw your stop right above it, Steven. So that would be the one thing that I would say, because you can always re-enter now. Now we're out of that range. I'm going to adjust the zones here in a minute when everybody's out of this trade. So yeah, it looks like this little W is forming here. So you may want to get that puppy out. You can always re-enter. There you go. Great trade, Steven. Nice job. Nice job. Everybody else, now what's the plan? Look for something around the first touch rule or in this zone here to re-enter short. You can also get a little overbought on stochastics, hook down. Everybody else, keep trailing. Stay in this short. Do not get out of the short. Just trail it. Just trail the short. Instructions. That's clear enough instructions, I think, Paul.
Crystal clear. I'm just holding.
Everybody else, hold on to the shorts. Hold on to your shorts. See if a new low gets. All right, Steven. I don't know your daily goals, but that's it, right, guys? We've been preaching all morning. Get your profits, get done for the day, and exceeded. Yep, no more trades for you then, Steven. You're done. No more trades. Call it a day, buddy. I can make up a gong sound. Boom. Done for the day. So, guys, the other thing is, those that are on trial, we like to have fun with it. And one of the big things is getting done for the day. Green in this club, we want you to get done for the day. And I don't have a gong. I need to see if I can get a gong. Yes. Let's see. I will have a gong for you. I'm assuming you're going to stick around and listen for a little bit, Steven, right? I'll get a gong for you here in a minute, if you do. So, yeah, we like to celebrate people who get done for the day and make their money with a good old, what is it, Chinese gong? What would you consider that? Who else uses gongs around the world? Something like that. Ba-bum. Hey, Captain K, I sent you a private message. Let me know that you got that. And okay, all right. Well, okay. We got more chances at this. Well, hey, look, I'm glad you talked me into the Crable, Paul.
Yeah, it turned out to be quite profitable.
Still is.
Still going. Well, we get 10:30. We're getting a reversal here.
You know what? We'll just keep trailing. I mean, at this point,
I'm done for the morning.
Yeah, at this point, put your stop on the 89, everybody. Exponential, 89 exponential. Heck, you know what? Here's another one too, guys. 2-minute parabolic. There you go. Put your stop on that and go to sleep. That will probably trail pretty good for those of you who are deeper in profits. 2-minute parabolic is at 91. You're like, oh, well, there's only 3 points in the profit, but it will catch up. It will catch up, guys. So 2 options: attach your stop to the 89 exponential, or the 2-minute parabolic, and go take a nap. That's your morning.
Yep.
Well, we got our home run, so I think everybody should be pretty darn happy with that. Yes, sir.
I'm just playing with the mic.
Playing around with the mic. Okay.
Trying to figure out the settings right. I'm not getting the echo, are we?
No, it's great. Sounds perfect.
That's good.
Yeah.
These Yetis are so sensitive.
They are. I need to find. I need to probably get one for mine. Well, I stay in a pretty quiet spot, but sometimes open the window, hear the birds chirp, hear the dog drinking water in the background. Sometimes you hear things. The neighbor's dog barking, Powell. I try to play with the gain some, but I guess the gain is just super sensitive too.
That's what I was doing. I turned it down to the point where there's not too much pickup.
I try to get it so it's like loud enough for people to hear me, so that when I speak, I know I talk in a very low tone anyway, so I have to keep my volume up, and I try to get it.
Welcome to Liberty Trading Club, everyone. Paulina here. Hopefully you enjoyed our live stream this morning. If you're interested in joining us live in the trade room, just visit libertytradingclub.com and you can register for your free 3-day trial. During your trial with us, you'll have access to our live trade calls in our YM and ES rooms, as well as participation in chat to get questions answered by a coach, and our live basic and advanced classes. After your first free 3 days, it's just $149 a month for access to the trade rooms. Please like, subscribe, and share.